We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
To the air, May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Patriots.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs Diggs. 61 yards. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
The Patriots will line up for a two-point conversion.
May going to try to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
49ers nothing. Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 67 yards. And the 49ers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Ties the game 6-6. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
And a Patriot first down.
Here goes it. Hey, what's that?
On play action, May. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
May's pass.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with
breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, Really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Get set.
Purdy off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just needed the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
McCaffrey is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the Patriots' 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Get set. Get set. 118. Watch out.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Throwing here is May. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
To throw, it's May. Completes it to Douglas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
14 yards. And the Patriots, first down. First and 10.
We're going to throw. May. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Kayshawn.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's May. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Kayshawn Butte, 50 yards. And the Patriots have cut the lead back down to 2. And just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. The tight end, Henry, here in motion. May going to try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Niners 14, Patriots 12. Andy Borgalis to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borgalis back out to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Keep running!
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
There he goes again. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 12-yard line. 162 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise.
Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
That makes the score Niners 22.
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Purdy will throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Jim McCaffrey on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. This is Jennings. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Inaudible here to get a new look. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 24 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and we see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Has it in close. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a James Cook touchdown.
You're going to be kidding
So
me.
pick up after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0.
set to kick off.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
The 23-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Purdy to throw. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They toss right side to McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented the big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And that is how our first quarter will end, as that pass falls incomplete. So we're through 1. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. They're going to go. It's Purdy. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Get set.
1st down throw by Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. They're going for this. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
First and 10 at the 41.
A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's first down at the 41. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
McCaffrey on the carry.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back to McCaffrey on second down. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. All down there by Deion Walker.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Purdy throwing here on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's second down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Finds a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Purdy trying on 4th down. They connect for the first. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down, Purdy to throw. And he can't hang on! Touchdown in his arms! But it slips through. Second down coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. This to the back of the end zone. Oh, but he ran out of room. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away...
And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
And this is caught in the end zone, so they got aggressive, and boy, did it work. They now lead 8-6. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
At their own 30-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. Moore with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's second down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action now with Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pulled in by his back, Cook. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
13 yards on the
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there.
And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
And they beat the defense with the throw and get 2 following the touchdown. Now Prater on to send it away. Moore with a return. Things going well so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Yes, sir. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. This one's quickly to Jennings. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and to midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. He cuts it back right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers tie it up at the end of the 3rd. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
No, he loves to do this. Kyle Shanahan telling his offense to stay out there, tack on 2 more. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Poyer has it. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Set to kick off.
Surprising that he wasn't out there to break the tie with a point after as he gets out there now to kick this off. Johnson now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
34-yard line.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. So this one goes against the offense. So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Down and 14.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. He's back to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Back to throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Incomplete.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Purdy looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Give him 8 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
At the Bills' 15-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Purdy on the play action. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead.
Touchdown.
Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try it on the ground. And he crosses the goal line. The conversion is good, and that sets them up with an 8-point lead in the 4th. That's the 3rd time they've gone for 2, and now their 2nd conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
That was my old coach. I thought it was pretty good. On the return, here comes Davis. This makes it up to the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First down throw for Allen. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing here, Allen. Escapes the pocket. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Going right back to Kincaid. Complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
13 more yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Another Bills 1st down.
He'll look to throw it. He completes it in traffic. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30.
10 more yards.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Hits him on the out route. It's inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Brown 80! Back to throw. Chased out to his right. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Here he is to throw. And they're still alive. Brocky brings in the touchdown, and now they've got a shot to force overtime.
Touchdown, Bills.
Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
And they can't connect that time, and after the touchdown, unfortunately, can't finish off the two they needed to tie this game and force overtime. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the 49ers are going to get this kick. They're going to hang on for the win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so
that spoon and pan to the kitchen.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Denver Broncos and the San Francisco 49ers.
It's like drinkable. Tastes pretty good.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go in Santa Clara. Here's Sky Moore on the return. He's going well so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds. Towards the 35.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
What's up? What's up?
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Brought down at the 35.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
What's up?
They stick with McCaffrey. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center. His first throw is an interception. That's P.J. Locke. And the Broncos force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Hold on, son. Ready? Hey, what's up?
They'll throw. First play with Nix. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Catch is made in close. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And that's brought in for two, Brock. That's going to put them up 8-0.
49ers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Get set, get set. RT, watch out.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was taken down behind the
And
line
it's not
of
just you
scrimmage.
quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
From the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Ricky Pearsall.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Purdy taking a shot deep here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Pat Surtain has it.
Intercepted.
So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be furious.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for real.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco
He was learning,
Bay,
yeah.
40 miles from where Candlestick Park once
That's
stood.
crazy.
We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And off we go in Santa Clara. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10.
Yeah.
Own 22-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. That's caught, it's Saquon Barkley. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
54 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
On first down, Hurts. Has it down close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal. That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. A run with McCaffrey. And the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
It's a loss of a yard.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Going run again with McCaffrey. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jahan Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle.
A gain of 2 makes it
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd and long for him here. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kate, I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Moore with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now a give. It's McCaffrey heading right. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. They'll air it out on 3rd. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete. So they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And this takes him down to the 10. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
And an Eagles 1st down.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back and excited to start the 2nd. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Yeah, Nick Sirianni saw that play clock running down as he hurries to get a timeout called. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Great. Set. Trimmer.
Hurts looking to throw. Flush down out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now a give, McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
On the carry.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again! And the Eagles are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hey, 73! Great.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This is caught inside the 15. A pickup there of 39. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go.
And dose of the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a designed run. Hurts. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
On the keeper.
Offense up to the line fast.
The 2-yard line. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
It's a design look for Hurts. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Barkley! And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Hurts now on 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
49ers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Isaac Gorindo to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
On the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Sidney Brown makes the play. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, batting, baseball, like you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Hey, let's go. Trip.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And the incompletions continuing to stack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They're going to run with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Offense in a hurry up here. It's Barkley again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Collins on the stop. The play lost a yard.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. They tried for the end zone, but no luck yet, Brock. That forces 4th and goal.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Elliott connects there. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Garindo to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Keely Ringo making the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Galindo to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Wait, up.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
All set to go now from the 35.
Up.
Play action now. Purdy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Brian Ford on the ground. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And he's taken down quickly, nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Back to throw, Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Dumps it off to Barkley, complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Working quickly here. Second down, looking for options. And that's completed right side. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Offense to the line fast. From the red zone now. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Tiger Hood. Good. Set. Delta.
Hurts trying again on second down. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
63.
Third and long, they're going to throw. getting out to his left. He's going for it himself. The Eagles trying to end this before the final quarter. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead.
49ers 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Galindo to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Galindo on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Taken down right at the line.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds his man, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Okay, it has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game, and failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Purdy trying on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Pass caught, 9-yard line. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. 1st and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
49ers 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Galindo to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Galindo on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's 49ers football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game they'd like to forget. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
21. Outside. 18.
A give, left side to McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Tackle made.
They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up 3rd and 8.
1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Get set. 18.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Get set. 18.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He's taken down.
Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Outside.
Purdy setting up that play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
From the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst, but that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he's going to air this one out. They connect on the deep shot. And he gets this down near the 30.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Escapes out to the left. Sends this to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Jason Pinnock picks it. That penalty's on the offense, Brock, so that play is going to go down as a pick.
You see a flag as a defender, and I guarantee you your first thought is, oh, man, this is going to come back, right? Well, not this time. He gets to hang on to that interception.
Outside.
Here's McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set. IDT, watch out.
Running left is Robinson. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with their own win. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with the West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them.